buddy. Hey, how you doing? You wanna do a little trick for the people? You wanna show them you can do some tricks? All right, go ahead. Do a trick. Go ahead. Roll over. Hey, sit. All right, speak. Oh, you want to do something? Can you roll? Can you look at me? Hey, how about this? You want a treat? Peeps, this is what it is. This is what it is to own a Frenchie. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this treat over to my actual Frenchie. Hey, there he goes. What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC. Lego lights on. We're live-ish in the Lego Lounge. Peeps, if y'all know me, y'all know I'm all about my bulldogs, and especially my Frenchies. Y'all have seen, one of them is sitting right here at my feet, and the other one is sitting over there on the couch, eating his treat right now. And if you know anything about Frenchies, they don't listen. You can talk to them all day. They'll just sit there and stare at you until they're ready to do what they want to do. So in honor of the coolest dogs on the planet, we're going to be making some Brickhead French Bulldogs. It is set 40544, 237 pieces. Not a large one, but I just feeling it. I said, man, I wanna honor my dogs. Now, you guys have seen them on this channel before, but if you haven't, go check out one of my old videos that has them. And I got a gray one and I got a black one. Technically blue, gray, in dog roll. But anyway, y'all get the point. And I love it. I love that Lego not only does the Brickheads for characters like we've done in the past, like your Johnny Depps, your Tom and Jerry's, and all the other ones we've already done in the past, but they've done a whole line of animals too. This is the Pets line, which I think is super cool, super fun, because they still have that Brickheads look, but then you get something a little bit different. And there are no numbered bags. This set was retired already in 2022, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on it as part of a different deal I was doing. So there's your manual, but I'm excited to build some Frenchies because they bring so much joy. I'll tell you, I used to think when I first started with my oldest dog, he's almost 7 now. When I first started with him, and he had all those like little weird quirks, I was like, man, I just got a weird dog. And then I got the second one, and he acts just as crazy. And I'm like, man, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the owner. You know, they say animals mimic their owners or whatever. And I was like, maybe my dogs are just crazy because I'm crazy. But in the last year or so, I have my algorithm on the old Instagrams has gotten flooded with French Bulldog stuff, and I'm coming to realize, no, this is how they are. They're just a wild, manic breed. They love to wrestle with each other. They love to sleep and snort and fart. I don't know if y'all heard that one, but yeah, my big boy just let out a ripper. They're just a wild breed of dog, and yet they're the furthest thing from wild ever. They're so domesticated, it's beyond real. So yeah, it's a fun thing to own Frenchies, but it is also well, it is an undertaking. I'll just say that. You know, if you decide you want to be a Frenchie mom or dad or whatever your thing is, yeah, you're in for a ride. So just be prepared. They're the best, I swear. And there's a reason why they were #1 rated dog last year. They knocked off, what was it? Golden Retriever, I think, was the top rated dog for like 30 years. Now it's Frenchie. And no, I did not follow the celebrities. I just did it on my own because I love bulldogs. An English bulldog is a little bit much. They're a big dog and they're a lot. They're very similar to Frenchies, but a lot more dog. Peeps, what's our dad joke of the day? Did you hear the rumor about butter? No? Well, I'm not going to spread it. All right, let me sort these pieces out and we can get to building, peeps. How's everybody doing? Peeps, I've been trying different things. You know, I've been consistently posting every day for a couple months now, which definitely seems to have helped my numbers as far as like more people are watching, which is cool. Not the most important thing, but I definitely, you know, my goal is to reach people. Otherwise, what am I doing here? But I've also been trying like posting at different times, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. I haven't noticed a difference in times. I'm just spitballing here. I'm not looking for answers, but if you guys have thoughts, you know, let me down in the comments if any of y'all are creators, things that you've noticed work better than others as far as like times or tags on videos. Like I've tried different types of tags on the videos, the hashtags, if you will, to draw people in. Obviously, I'm not trying to trick anybody to coming to my channel just to get that view number, because that's kind of pointless. I want people to come and watch and stay, but it's hard cracking that algorithm nut, like trying to figure out what draws. Oh, these are not the same piece. Okay, this one's got a hole, this one's got no hole. It's kind of hard, like sometimes figuring out what really catches people's attention and makes them say, hey, I want to go check out that channel. So I've just been trying different things, and I did start an Instagram page for this channel. Doesn't have a huge following yet, and I'll say Instagram and Facebook in general frustrate me because they're the same company, yet they work so differently in the way they allow you to manage them, if that makes any sense. Like the way you, for example, if I go through the Instagram app on my phone, I can post 20 pictures at a time now. It used to be 10, now it's 20. And I recently gained the ability to schedule posts, which was, boy, that was a nightmare in itself, trying to figure out what I was doing, and I still don't really know. It just magically appeared the other day. So I was like, cool, I can go ahead and schedule posts in advance, and I wanted to double tap them and have them go both to my Instagram and my Facebook page. And that was a whole drama trying to figure out how to do that, because I've never had an issue double posting, but then if you schedule posts, it's a totally different situation. You can't double tap through Instagram. Even though if you just do a regular like single image post or whatever, and you tell it to post to Facebook as well, no problem. But then if you try to schedule it, it tells you you can't through the Instagram app. So, okay, so then I do a bunch of research. I know I'm talking a lot, peeps, forgive me, but I'll shut up once I start building. So I do a bunch of research, and I find out, okay, you can schedule posts through Meta Suite, which is, you know, or Business Suite, I think is what it's called now, something like that. Anyways, so basically through your Facebook business page. And so I'm like, okay, so I do that, but then I hit another roadblock because you can post like 20 something, or you can post a whole bunch of pictures to Facebook at once. But if you try to post to Instagram through Business Suite, Meta Business Suite, whatever it's called, it'll only let you do 10 pictures again. Like, why? It's all the same company. Why do they complicate this thing so hard? It's all Meta. It's all Facebook. It's all Mark Zuckerberg. Please, I know he's never going to see this, but Mark Zuckerberg, come on, man. Like, I realize that Instagram is one product and Facebook is a different product, and in some way, shape, or form, they're not targeted to the same audience. You know, Instagram is more just about sharing pictures and videos and reels and such. And Facebook is, you know, people sharing posts, like, you know, talking and texting and all that jazz. And that's fine. You can still have it that way. But when it comes to something like, hey, I've got a business account here and a business account here. I want to just post the same content to both my business accounts and walk away. Make life easier on the user. It's so difficult, first of all, to figure out how to do it, and then the execution is even more difficult. So I don't know. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. I'm attempting rather to do a bunch of stuff where I post both to the Facebook and the Instagram pages. There's a lot of little pieces here. But it is a challenge. And I don't know how long I'm going to do it, is my point. I was saying to somebody the other day, this is my therapy. It's not just a tag that I put on this page and to try to draw in attention. Lego therapy is my therapy. I want it to remain such. And so if I start feeling like this is work, I just don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to sour what I use for my own good. So with that being said, I'm going to keep trying with the Facebook and Instagram page for now, with the ultimate goal of drawing more attention to this channel. But if it, again, becomes more work than fun, more work than therapy, then I'm probably just going to let it go. I'll keep doing this channel, obviously, as long as this remains fun and helpful. But if the Instagram and the Facebook and the, I guess, advertising, if you will, starts feeling overwhelming, I'm just not going to do it. And I don't say that as like I'm better than anybody, because I know there's lots of people who put lots of time and effort into that stuff. And good, they're smarter than me probably in figuring all that stuff out, but I just don't want to work that hard. I don't feel like it should be that hard. You're just posting stuff. Like, all right, I get that it's a business. They got to make money and they've got to do things a certain way, but I don't think it should be as difficult as it is. Because again, they're the same company. It's all Meta. It's all Mark Zuckerberg stuff. So, you know, and I don't know anything about Threads. I'm not on Threads. I'm not on Twitter. I mean, technically I have a Twitter account, but I don't use it. I'm not a big social media guy. I'm trying to use social media as a tool to help this channel. And I do, you know, obviously communicate with friends and family, but I'm just not huge into social media space. I feel I find so much of it is negative, and I don't want to be part of the negativity. So I stay away from it for the most part. Man, there's so many little pieces here. I'm about to dump a lot of these in a bowl. So many. But anyways, I think you guys get my point. I have talked way too long about it, but it just, I don't know. It was weighing on me a little bit, and it just was on my brain. I've been trying to make it work, and I really want to make it work because I see how it works for other people. You know, I see that other people are very successful at growing their channels and growing their business via the social medias, and that's awesome. And maybe it's just because I haven't done it long enough. Maybe I need to do it more, get a little more, you know, experience under my belt. I'm not ruling that out. So again, that's why I'm not ruling out the Instagram, the Facebook stuff yet. I'm just saying, if it becomes too much of a challenge for me, God, here we go with colors again. Is that's supposed to be a light blue? That looks like a, y'all know this Lego Builder app kills me some there. Just let's see, how does it look in there? Is it just as bad on the colors? Yeah, that's just as bad. Like, I think that's supposed to be this. I think that's supposed to be this, but that ain't that color. Look, that's not the same color. It's hard to tell under this lighting. This is very light. This is like a medium blue. That's the only piece I see that makes sense. Anywho, peeps. Oh my gosh, my lighting is messed up again. All right, let me go out and see if I can fix it. All right, peeps. Let's just build. I just realized we're no longer working on this guy. We're now working on the puppy. Took me all of this way to realize I'm not working on the full-size dog anymore. I was like, oh, we're building something attached to it. But no. Because there's this little teeny pink brain. Alright, peeps, here we go. We are done, and they look great, I gotta say. Only as a Frenchie owner, okay? And you can see it right here on this guy. I can't, there we go. The only critique, and this is not a huge deal, the only critique I would say is the ears. I know Lego could have figured out a way to make these pointy at the ends. That's the classic Frenchie look, is the bat ears, and they're pointy at the top. But stink factory over there. They look awesome. Obviously, these are not the colors of my Frenchies. I wish Lego had different versions, but you gotta take what you can get, you know? So they have these, and they are very cute. They look very much like a Frenchie. In fact, they did a great job with these little quarter moons and the way they did this shaping to make it look like they've got the fat folds like my dogs have, and you got to get in there with the baby wipes and clean all the dirt out. I mean, even the forehead, the rounded forehead, and it's got their fat, like they got fat. It's not fat, it's skin. It's a lot of loose skin folds, but I call it fat when I talk about my dogs. I just like to play with them. Man, they're great. And then even turning around to the back, they got, let's see if you can see, they got the little stubby tails, which next to my dogs, these tails are almost too big. My dogs have almost no tails. My youngest one, my 2-year-old, he's got a little bit of a tail, but my oldest one, he has almost nothing. It's barely existent, which I found out is not something breeders do. It's just how they're born. So, and then they did this great little display plate. It's a little different than the normal, even though they did keep with tradition. You got your Brickheadz symbol there, so they didn't break that tradition, but they made a full plate for both these little guys to sit on, and they gave them a little fire hydrant because, you know, they like to pee on things. At least my dogs do. But man, what a fun little build. Didn't take too long, and they look awesome. And I can't wait to find a place to honor them. I almost wish, what I may do later on is go back and use the part list and recreate these. I'll keep this set as is because this is the set, but I may recreate these with the colors of my dogs. And since I do have one dog that's a little bit bigger and one that's a little smaller, it'd still work. It'll be perfect. But I'd have an all black one, an all gray one. I don't know how it would look though. It may be they chose these colors because trying to do a solid color of a dog may be more challenging to give it the real look of a bulldog. So I don't know. It may be something I play with later on in life. I definitely am not doing it. But man, even this is even a great detail that I just now noticed. Like they've got their little collars here going on, but this is a very common Frenchie look. Is they've got, like both of my dogs, they have the black one is all black with a white chest. The gray one is all gray with a white chest. Like they've got that little white down the middle. So good. It's so good. I'm so happy with this set. I didn't even, honestly, when I bought it, I forget what I was actually buying. Bought something else, and then I saw these. The seller was selling these as well, and I, talked them into a twofer. And so I got these on a pretty decent deal, especially since they're retired already. And I didn't even really look at it that much. I just went, oh, it's Frenchies. I need Frenchies in my life. So there they are, peeps. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bam! Great little boys that also aren't going to listen to anything I say. I love the little street too. What a great design. I almost would have liked to seen these little base plates here be green, like they're sitting in some grass, but it's all good. Fantastic. I love it. I mean, I didn't even remember that it had this little like cityscape. So, peeps, that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys didn't hate my intro. It wasn't my most exciting intro of all time, but I try to keep things interesting, try to do something new here and there. So it was fun for me. Oh, I just want to add too, peeps. Like, here's what I think is so cool about the pets. Because again, let's pull over a traditional Brickheadz. Tom and Jerry are slightly different than all my other Brickheadz. Here we go. Got Ahsoka here. You know, this is supposed to be a person. And when you do the normal Brickheadz builds, they get a little bit formulaic. You kind of know you're going to do a little bit of a little base here. Then you're going to do the, I don't know what they're called. It's the bricks. It's two dots wide, but then the front face has the 4 open studs. I have directions for this. I can show you guys exactly the piece I'm talking about. Here we go. So this piece right here. I can't remember what that piece is called, but you know that you're gonna stack a bunch of those up, right? You're gonna have your pink brick in the middle for the brain, and then depending on the character is gonna determine what gets slapped on the sides, but they all pretty much have this like C-clip hands that point down, and you know, this one is actually a little more intricate than some of the others, but the basic construction principles of the internals anyway. Some of the externals are, you know, change here and there. The internals of the Brickheadz don't vary that widely. These were pretty good change. So I don't know if all the pets are like that. This is the first pets line of Brickheadz I've done, but I like it. I like that it's in the Brickheadz family, but we're doing something different. It's not the same old. And don't get me wrong, I got a bunch more Brickheadz over there that I'm gonna build, and I'm gonna be perfectly happy building them, even though it's very formulaic and I kind of know what's gonna happen. But it's nice to get some difference, some change in the way they do it. Again, some similarities, but it was a little bit different. I enjoyed the change in pace. Peeps, that's all I got for you today. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Please I almost made it through the video without having to say English is hard, peeps. I almost made it. Please subscribe, share with your friends, your family, anybody you think you would enjoy this. And please comment down below. Tell me if you enjoyed it. Tell me if you hate it, or, you know, nicely, but tell me what you think. And tell me if you guys have things you'd like to see me build. I know, I'm sidetracking and rambling as usual, but I have two series that I have planned, but I need one more set for the one series and 2 more sets for the other series. They're 2 totally unrelated things. One is one theme and one is a different theme. And I'm so excited to do both of them. But I've got to wait for them to come in the mail. So I don't know when they're getting here. Hopefully soon. And well, let me time out with that. One of them, I can already get all the sets. The other one, the one set that I need is retired, and I'm on the lookout. I'm trying to find it for a reasonable price, because it's retired, and every version of it out there that I can find is like quadruple the original price, which I'm like, ugh. And if I have to break down and pay that price eventually, I'll do what I gotta do. With that being said, I don't really want to pay quadruple the original sticker price. I get it. Tired. And I got in on this game a little late. But it just hurts my brain when I go, oh, it was originally this price and now it's 4 times that price. Ugh. I'm gonna stop, peeps. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then. That's for all my boys. Holla!